My first 12 months in this industry, I did $2.6 million from a laptop and a cell phone.
If you work hard, does that mean you're going to get rich? No, I know construction workers that are broke right now. Okay, I know lots of people that work their life away that literally are still broke. And so if working hard was enough, everybody would be rich.
Yeah.
The right opportunity will change everything. The whole goal is to try to figure out how to do what takes most people 10 years to do to earn an industry. Because you got to remember this, guys. The only way to ever become good at something is repetition, repetition, repetition. The goal is to do something over and over and over and over and over again until you become great at it. Hey guys, what's going on? It is Andy Elliott. I'm here today with my boy Eric Cline. You guys have probably seen Eric with me before. Number one, he's my number one student. He's been killing it, crushing it. By the way, he's a business professional, okay? Yes, he's an extremely good sales guy, but he owns a massive business. Built 7, 8, 9-figure businesses. And today we want to talk about like how to think big, right? We're living in abundance, guys, okay? So if you want to play scarce, if you want to play small, just get off the channel, go watch someone else's. If you want to talk about how to go from zero, which means $0 to $1 million in a year, we're going to give you the 5 steps that you need to know and the 5 things that you need to do. And by the way, I was with Eric and I'm like, and I've seen him teach this to so many different people. I've lived this strategy. You've lived this strategy.
Yeah.
All the people that are successful that we know that have made millions live this strategy. We thought, let's teach it. Is that cool? So right now, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to write down number 1 through 5, right? Which one is the one that you've been missing? Okay, which one are you when you're watching this? And then I want you to comment below as we go and let us know which one helped you the most. So guys, again, Eric Cline. Eric, if they want to go follow you on Instagram, how do they find you?
The Eric Cline.
There you go, abracadabra. All right, Eric, let's rip this thing. Let's start out with number 1. This is going to be 0 to $1 million. I want you to do me a favor. Grab a pen and a piece of paper because as we write down, I'm going to let him teach this, but you know me, I have a habit of interrupting people.
Yeah, you do.
So I'm going to be like, I'm going to jump in. I want him to kind of share his style and then I'll kind of like pivot in. Is that cool? By the way, I don't collab on any videos with anybody, but this has been so helpful to millions of students. We just want you guys to know it. By the way, very super easy formula, and it's probably a 10, 15-minute video. Change your life.
Well, here's the thing. It's worked in your life multiple times.
Yep.
I've had to repeat this multiple times in my life.
Yeah.
I've had to start over multiple times.
It's the foundation. It's the pillar.
Yeah.
Right here.
And here's where I think personal development, right? And you always say, chase the man, not the money.
That's right.
So and then we can do right here, your mind is not your friend. And then win the war with yourself. Win the war. We can stop right there and talk about that. So for me, dude, every day I get up, I'm probably harder on myself than anybody.
That's right.
And I got to wake up every single day. And if I'm not feeding my mind to be just good to me, dude, I'm screwed for the day.
That's right.
Like I'll beat myself up way more than you can beat me up.
Yeah.
And it's just winning the war with myself, getting around the right people, getting around people like.
Well, okay. So there's a book by Napoleon Hill. It's called Outwitting the Devil. Okay. And this book talks about the devil said, I own 98% of the world's mind. And that's why they're not successful.
Really?
And so, yeah. So like basically guys, if the devil's going to take you out, the first thing he's going to do is going to attack your mind. And when you wake up every morning, you got to reprogram your mind. So when he wrote down personal development, what this means, if the mind isn't our friend and it's not very good to us, then we need to treat it like a computer system. And every morning when we wake up, this is step 1. You've got to program your mind and reset the computer system and tell it how to think, tell it how to feel, tell it who you are, tell it how your day is going to go. And tell it what's about to happen. Daily.
Yes.
By the way, 365 days a year.
Yeah.
You got to. By the way, the people who miss this step, even if you get the other 4 right, if your mind ain't right, you're screwed. And by the way, he said, win the war within your mind. We talked about David Goggins. We just had an event. He talked about there's David Goggins and there's Goggins. And internally, there's like the weak you, the the one that is insecure, the one that, you know, has been through pain, that has been through crappy experiences, got burned when you were younger, maybe went through certain things. That's not going to be that guy to go to the next level. And then there's this new version of you, this trained version of you, this one that's confident, that believes, that's a psycho competitor, that's in absence of an off switch, that's ready to win, that's been training, practicing, recreating.
Finger on the trigger at all times.
Yeah. Personal development.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the number one person in the world you got to take care of? Yourself.
Yeah.
If you don't take care of you, you're not going to take very good care of other people. Eric, if you don't love you, you're not going to love other people. You're not going to win big. Hey guys, every day I see in the comment section that people are like, Andy, how can I train with you? How can I get close to you? I'm a sales leader. I'm in sales. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a business owner. Listen, if you want to coach with me, I want to help you. Look, there's a link below on this YouTube video. If you just go down below, there's a link in this YouTube video. And basically, if you click on it, all I ask for is your name and your phone number, and it says, what do you want to learn from me? And by the way, it gives me permission to reach out to you. If you'll fill that out, I will personally reach out to you and we will make a game plan. Now listen, I want to say it one more time. Let's get back to the video. If you've been watching my content, if you want a breakthrough, if you want to change your life, you want to go to another level, whether you're broke and you're trying to look for the breakthrough, or you're at the top of your game and you operate from the state of madness like me and you're just a psycho for learning, I am that coach that wants to push you hard. And so if you're ready for a breakthrough this year, go down, click on that link, fill out the information. It gives me permission to reach out to you. We're in a new era, right? And I always laugh at it and I say, man, you give me the right to push you, I promise you, this coach is going to change your life. So go click on that link. I love you guys. I'll reach out to you myself, fill out your information, do it right now, and then let's get back to the video. So step one in the system from 0 to $1 million is going to be personal development.
What do you say? You'll never earn
your own self-worth.
Your own self-worth. Mm-hmm. You'll never out-earn your own self-worth. And I today believe that more than anything.
Yeah, if you don't believe you're worth it, you can't earn it, period.
Yeah.
And so if you're watching this right now, number one, my question is to you, do you develop yourself every single day? Yes or no? Number two, if you're not, what are you going to plug into every morning for 15 to 30 minutes? And by the way, there's 2 rules to business. Don't ever let anyone else know your business better than you. And rule number 2, try to figure out how to kick your own ass every day.
Every single day.
Yep. You're looking for leaks and opportunities every day. Number 2,
as you are chasing the man or chasing the woman, not the money, you want to find a vehicle that you can make good money in.
Yeah. And by the way, he's not talking about a car.
No.
What he's talking about here is you could be rowing really hard, and if you're in the wrong boat, you're going nowhere.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, AKA right vehicle means opportunity. If you don't have the right opportunity, you could put all this hard work in and you literally could reap 0 fruits.
So I, about 4 years ago, lost a massive exit I was going to do. It was going to be over $100 million exit, and I had 10 years of being an entrepreneur. When I lost all that in 2021, I found myself looking for another vehicle to be in. Mm-hmm. And what I was doing is I was looking at all these different industries, now 13 years into my sales career. And what I was looking for was what's going to give for, if I close a deal, and there's a lot of industries out there that people can get into. What I looked for this time was what vehicle was I going to get in? I kept hearing about this real estate acquisitions industry. Mm-hmm. The last business that I had, my average deal size was like $6,000. Mm-hmm. So when I was getting ready to take another run at being an entrepreneur, I heard about real estate acquisitions, the wholesale real estate model. And I heard your average deal size was 15 to 20,000. I'm like, holy shit, that's 3-4 times what I was doing just to get one deal, right? So speaking of the right vehicle, this go around, what took me 7 years to do. What took me 4 years, I was able to do in a year in a new industry.
Yeah, and let's talk about something real quick. When we say right opportunity, what about this? Could you work wherever you wanted? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so you're saying you didn't have to go and clock in and clock out in an office. You could work wherever you wanted.
Wherever I want.
Okay, so number 1, it was virtual. Okay, number 2, could you work at whatever time you wanted?
Anytime. As little or as much as I want.
Okay. Could you make as much money as you wanted? Was the money on the upside unlimited?
100%. Yeah. My first 12 months in this industry, I did $2.6 million from a laptop and a cell phone.
Question. Did you get to own your own business, or did you have to work for someone else?
It was just me.
Everybody wants to own their own business. I want you to think about these things. When I say opportunity, okay, I'm not talking about going and getting a job.
Yeah.
Okay, like everybody, please understand this. You're not going to get a rich life, and you're not going to get rich with a job. You're going to get rich, and you're going to get a rich life with an opportunity that allows you to give heaven on earth. Number one, you get to help people. Number two, you can make as much money as you want. Number three, nobody's going to put their thumb on you and be able to press you and push you away. You can work as much as you want. You can work as little as you want. You can work from wherever you want, hang out with whoever you want, wherever you want.
Literally.
That's a freaking opportunity.
Yeah.
And so number one, develop yourself, become a great person. Once you're self-leading yourself, now you just got to put yourself in the right boat. So if you're rowing hard, you can go far. If you work hard, does that mean you're going to get rich? No. I know construction workers that are broke right now. Okay. I know lots of people that work their life away that literally are still broke. And so if working hard was enough, everybody would be rich, because a lot of people work hard in this world.
Yeah.
The right opportunity, right, will change everything.
Well, and I think when you start working on yourself, ultimately you're going to see other opportunities that are out there.
Yeah, but there's a lot of them though. So you got to choose the right one.
Yeah.
Step two is about find the right opportunity. Find the right vehicle. If you're not finding the right opportunity, if you're not finding the right vehicle, you're not going to freaking make it, okay?
No.
I'm telling you right now, I know a lot of people right now, and I want everybody to do me a favor. We're going to do some homework. Write this down while he's finishing this. Let's go to 3 while I talk. Super important. If you work your freaking butt off, right, in the current job that you have right now.
What's the most you can make?
Yep, what's the most you can make?
Yep.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in 2 or 3 years from now? Can you get your dreams? If your daughter has a ballet practice today at 3 o'clock, can you go? If your son has a football game today at 5 o'clock, can you go? If you want to take your family to Disneyland right now, do you have to ask for permission? Okay, right opportunity.
Once you find the right opportunity, dude, you can either figure it all out on your own, which a lot of people do that. Go through all the trials and errors and spending the money.
Yeah, do it yourself.
You can do it yourself, or you can find the right coach or mentor. You can collapse decades into days. This is what I can say is, when I got into the real estate acquisition space, I had been an entrepreneur for, at that point, 10 years. There was a guy I knew in the industry that was doing it on a small scale, but he understood the model. I went directly to him and I said, dude, I'll give you 35% of my deals if you just teach me at all the mechanics of what I have to do. And that's ultimately what allowed me to do $2.6 million in my first 12 months. I don't know of anyone else that's ever done that in the industry. When I started my coaching, helping other people do it, dude, I had never been a coach before. What did I do? I went to the best coach in the world.
That's right.
Who was that? Who was that coach?
I don't know. Who was it?
Huh?
Hey, basically, guys, when I say this to you, what he's telling you is cut the check for speed.
Cut the check for speed.
Cut the check for speed every freaking time. And I want to tell you this, that $2.6 million, when you paid that first coach, right? When you got into this space, the wholesale acquisition space, if you would have done it on your own, you've been lucky to make $500K if you'd have worked your butt off. But even if you did 2.6, and let's say you kept 1.8, look at how much money you made, even if you gave away part of it.
The real number, I did 2.6, kept 1.5. I netted 1.5 million.
Yeah.
My first 12 months.
Yeah.
Stepping into a new industry.
Yeah.
I didn't know shit about it.
And so, but year 2, you didn't have that coach anymore.
Yes.
So you didn't give up that money.
Right.
So you kept your money and your money grew. And that's the whole goal. The goal is to figure out how to compress time frames.
Yeah.
The whole goal is to try to figure out how to do what takes most people 10 years to do to earn an industry. Because you got to remember this, guys. The only way to ever become good at something is repetition, repetition, repetition. The goal is to do something over and over and over and over and over again until you become great at it.
Yeah.
Or you can get around someone who's great at it. And if they're the best in the world at it, they can teach you how to do it. And then your time goes really quick. So find a coach, find a mentor, and that's how you collapse time frames.
And then we got number 4. Number 4 is going to be the processes and systems that your coach that you paid for taught you, right? There's no reason to figure it out. You go and pay someone, you collapse times, you figure out how they did it, you understand their systems and processes. And then what you want to do, in my opinion, is get really good as a one-man army. Understand like systems and processes.
Master it.
Master it. How many leads do you need? How many conversations do you have? What's going to be your return on your investment with your marketing dollars? Once you understand the systems and processes, then you can go into number 5, which I'm not going to talk about yet. But I think people sometimes prematurely try to build a team when they haven't mastered it themselves.
Hey guys, every day I see in the comment section that people are like, Andy, how can I train with you? How can I get close to you? I'm a sales leader. I'm in sales. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a business owner. Listen, if you want to coach with me, I want to help you. Look, there's a link below on this YouTube video. If you just go down below, there's a link in this YouTube video. And basically, if you click on it, all I ask for is your name and your phone number, and it says, what do you want to learn from me? And by the way, it gives me permission to reach out to you. If you'll fill that out, I will personally reach out to you and we will make a game plan. Now listen, I want to say it one more time. Let's get back to the video. If you've been watching my content, if you want a breakthrough, if you want to change your life, you want to go to another level, whether you're broke and you're trying to look for the breakthrough, or you're at the top of your game and you operate from the state of madness like me and you're just a psycho for learning, I am that coach that wants to push you hard. And so if you're ready for a breakthrough this year, go down, click on that link, fill out the information. It gives me permission to reach out to you. We're in a new era, right? And I always laugh at it and I say, man, you give me the right to push you, I promise you, this coach is going to change your life. So go click on that link. I love you guys. I'll reach out to you myself, fill out your information, do it right now, and then let's get back to the video. Yeah, so the number one thing is in leadership, self-leadership.
Yep.
You got to lead yourself right. And then you got to master your business, master your craft, understand your business better than anyone else. And then once you understand your business, you need to be able to produce yourself at a really high level.
Yep.
By the way, you're a human being, so you only have 24 hours in a day.
Yep.
Am I right?
Yep.
And so then you're going to go all the way to step 5, which if I'm a human and I only have 24 hours in a day, if I bring on 100 people, I have 2,400 hours in a day, which leads us to step 5.
Step 5. And that's how on this model, these numbers that we were just talking about, my first 12 months, I did 2.6 million. So my first 4 months, I did it just by myself. I got myself on my 4th month all the way to 135,000. And I was like, oh shit, dude, I'm going to burn out doing this. Like I was working nonstop. So how did I go from doing 100,000 a month to 200,000 a month? I came, which is number 5, which is now build a team.
That's right.
Or replicate yourself.
Yep, clone yourself as fast
Clone
as
yourself.
possible.
And that's how you're going to get to the bigger numbers. Going from 0 to $1 million in 1 year, if you have the right play, again, stepping into an industry I've never had anything to do with, understood how to make $100,000 in a month. And a lot of you right now are probably thinking, holy shit, that's a really big number, maybe just 10,000 a month. But if what you want to do is you want to maximize what you can do, you want to understand the systems, you have self-developed now to where you're ready to bring other people on. Because dude, when you start building a team, you don't want to you want to have a culture within the company to where you're not managing them. They're just a part of the culture. And you've built it, in my opinion, you've built a culture I've never seen before.
Well, we say an individual can be beat, but a team can't be beat.
Yeah.
And if you want to go far, right?
Don't go alone.
Yeah, go with the team.
Go with the team.
And so basically, I did the math of hours. 24 hours to Eric, 100 guys, 2,400 hours. That's an army. We're going to get some work done.
Yeah.
And by the way, when you master a craft and you learn something really well, now you're qualified to teach it.
Yeah.
And basically what you do as a leader is that you teach people how to produce and make money while you're making overrides.
Yep.
And that's it. And by the way, these people make a really good life. Your dream is so big, it allows them to have their dream inside your dream. You build, something special. And by the way, doing life with the team is great. And so if you want to go from 0 to $1 million, people say, man, that's impossible. No, it's not.
It's not.
Self-develop. Okay. Make sure that you're getting better every day. As you go through the steps all the way to 5, it should end with you having a team.
Yes. It doesn't have to be a big team.
No, it could be a 4-man team.
Yeah.
The idea is you build a team. You can go far with the team. And so if you're in sales right now, this is how every single business works. This is how every single industry works. And if you want to know the 5-step play that every business does, and this could be 100 million.
Yep.
Do you know how it is? It's the same formula. It's the same formula. Once you figure out the formula to $1 million, it's the same formula to 100 million.
Yep.
The process never changes.
I love it.
Yeah, guys. So listen, if you've watched this, you got the 5 steps. It's very simple. Now we just want you to take these 5 steps, put that in your business, and it can change your life. And by the way, if you're in the wholesale, real estate, or if you're in the, real estate acquisition?
Real estate acquisitions.
Right now, he talked about per deal. These are doing $20,000 per deal.
Yeah. And right now, I've actually opened it up where I'm partnering up with people all over the United States.
How do people reach out if they want to learn about this?
One, you can text the number below, or you can reach out to me on social media, the Eric Cline. Right now, it's the biggest gold mine in the real estate space since 2008. There's never been a rush like this. And there's going to be more millionaires and billionaires created over the next 4 to 5 years. So what I'm doing, because there's just so many deals out there, I couldn't possibly get to them all. So I'm partnering up with people all over the country, and all they got to do is I teach them how to find the leads, find the deals, and then
fund them.
And then I do everything else.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Well, listen, if you're interested in this, okay, and maybe your industry, you've ran this play and you haven't hit money like this money exists.
Yeah.
You guys can shoot Eric a text on this number. You guys will see it. We'll throw it on the screen. Or you can go and DM him on Instagram. Super important. I love you guys. This play works everywhere around the world. This is how the Elliott group was built. This is how his company was built. This is how you're going to build your company. And step 2, I believe, was the right opportunity. Is that right?
Step 2. Personal development, find the right vehicle or opportunity.
Yeah. So if you don't have the right opportunity, reach out and let him tell you about this opportunity, and that can get you that $1 million a year. Love you, Eric. Appreciate you being with us today. Guys, make sure you go follow him on Instagram, check him out, and you guys can text him for any information. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.